Hello friends, a very warm welcome to all of you in the Ramarchan IS platform. Friends, today we are going to discuss a unified WAQF management, empowerment, efficiency and development act 1995 UMMED portal, which has been recently launched on 6th June 2025 by Minority Ministry, whose major objective is to register all the WAQF properties across India. Mind it. So let's discuss some significant feature of it, which could be asked in UPSC Prelims 2026 or in upcoming state PSCs. Friends, I'm going to cover its important aspects like why it has been launched. Why? What's its significance? What is its significance? So there has to be some uniqueness of this app, and there might have some back of the mind of the government to launch this app. So we will try to understand what is its significance and exam point of view, how it's going to be an effective measure to curb the misuse of WAQF properties. So there has been recent so many controversies, you might be aware of all of it. So this app is going to use to curb the misuse of WAQF properties, and how it is going to be used, we will discuss it. So this registering of all the WAQF property, is it a mandatory provision or a general provision? What do you mean by this? So is it a mandatory to register all the WAQF properties on the portal, or it's a general provision, means you are allowed to have an option either to register or not. So we'll discuss it is a mandatory or general provisions. So stay tuned till the last of the video, because it's a very important portal, and why it is important I'm going to tell you later in this video. So stay tuned till the last. And if you are new to this platform, don't forget to subscribe the channel and share it with your friends. That is going to be a very helpful for me, at least in this stage. Friends, as we know that recently government has passed the WAQF Amendment Act 2025 to streamline the management of WAQF properties in transparent way. This much information you all must have aware of. I know there is lots of videos provided by the coaching institutes, and as it is a controversial, you might be aware of it. So I'm not going to cover it, but let me know in the comment section, if you want a special video on it from my side, if you have any confusion regarding the act, because right now I assume that you all are aware of this act. So your responses will provide me feedback to put a separate video on that or not. So if you want, don't forget to mention it in the comment section. Friends, let's discuss the question why, what and how. But before going into it, let me put its significance in exam point of view. You might be thinking that why this portal, a small portal, is so much important that I have gone through so deep to explain this in a separate video. So let me tell you why it is important. Recently, if you have analyzed the UPSC previous year papers and state PSCs like MP PSC, UP PSCs and Haryana and Punjab. So if you are Rajasthan, these state PSCs, if you analyze these paper of their exams, you will find that they will ask questions generally from the controversial subject of the current affair. But they are very clever. They don't ask directly from the act or directly from the main subject. They pick up those shadow areas of the main subject we generally missed. Like if you all are aware of the WAQF Amendment Act, but you might miss the developments like UMMED Portal. This video is just to show you how they have asked the shadow areas of the main subject. So keep that in mind for other controversial and significant subject as well. When you read the newspaper, when you read the current affairs, you must have a habit that you should be very careful with the shadow areas, because main subject or main point of those acts which are controversial, they generally don't ask, because they know that most of you are aware of from here and there. So this is one of the most important significance of this portal, and I basically I feel that this kind of things can be asked. So let's discuss it. Friends, UMMED portal has 4 major objectives. So I have divided it into 4 major objectives, and I wish you would try to remember any 3 of them. If you remember any 3 of them, that is more than enough. The first is a mandate of the portal is to register details of WAQF properties across India. And that too should be done within 6 months. And it's a mandatory provision, right? It's a mandatory provision. First thing you try to remember. The another thing is that all the WAQF property should be registered within 6 months on this portal. This is a mandate of this portal, right? The second major point is it will serve as a centralized digital platform. As mentioned in the Act also mentioned that they are going to provide some centralized platform जहाँ पर ये सारे जितने भी वक्फ प्रॉपर्टीज़ हैं उनको रजिस्टर्ड किया जाएगा और उनको मॉनिटर किया जाएगा. ये उस वक्फ एक्ट में भी अगर आपने पढ़ा होगा तो यू माइट बी अवेयर ऑफ. तो इट विल सर्व एज अ सेंट्रलाइज्ड डिजिटल प्लेटफॉर्म एज मेंशन्ड इन द एक्ट for real-time uploading, verification and monitoring of the work properties. तो ये वही पोर्टल है जिसके बारे में बात की गई, जहाँ पर रियल टाइम अपलोडिंग होगी, प्रॉपर्टीज़ का वेरिफिकेशन होगा, मॉनिटरिंग होगी, जो भी वर्क प्रॉपर्टीज़ होगी इसी पोर्टल के माध्यम से. The third major objective is to provide greater transparency, accountability and public participation in the administration of वक्फ asset. तो यहाँ पे मतलब लैक ऑफ ट्रांसपेरेंसी थी और इसका मिसयूज़ हो रहा था. तो ये सारे इश्यूज़ को एड्रेस करने के लिए ये पोर्टल बनाया गया, इसको सेंट्रलाइज्ड रखा गया और रियल टाइम अपलोडिंग जैसी इसमें प्रोविजंस बनाए गए, सो दैट you would have a greater transparency, accountability and public participation in the administration of WAQF assets, right? The fourth and the last point you try to remember is some important features like geotagging of all WAQF properties. Online grievance redressal mechanism will also be provided in the portal. Transparent leasing, GIS mapping and other e-governance tools will also be used in the portal to curb the misuse and ensure कि जो वक्फ एसेट है that should contribute meaningfully for education, healthcare and other social welfare purposes. उन वक्फ प्रॉपर्टी का जो यूज़ हो वो एक मीनिंगफुल यूज़ हो, so that everyone gets benefit of it. And that's why this act has been provided by the government और ये पोर्टल उसी से रिलेटेड है. सो ये 4 important points हैं, you should try to remember it. और जब आप देखोगे पेपर 2 में ई गवर्नेंस है, पेपर 3 में, तो आप वहाँ पर भी ऐसे चीज़ों को यूज़ कर सकते हैं कि हाउ उम्मीद पोर्टल कैन बी यूज़फुल in tackling and curbing the misuse of properties like WAQF So such kind of examples you can also use in means answer writing as well. और वक्त प्रॉपर्टी से डायरेक्टली क्वेश्चंस आने के भी पॉसिबिलिटी है मेंस में. तो हम इससे रेलेवेंट कैसे इस एक्ट को कैसे इसमें इम्प्रूवमेंट्स हो रहा है, क्या क्या डेवलपमेंट्स हो रहे हैं, वो चीज़ें हम मेंशन कर सकते हैं. एंड सो दिस इज़ ऑल अबाउट द उम्मीद पोर्टल एंड इट्स सिग्निफिकेंस. Friends, if you like to study with Ramarjan IS platform, subscribe the channel now to get more such UPSC and state PSC's preparation video in the future.